At Stonewood Brewing Company, we've always endeavoured to tread lightly on the earth. Here in our home, the Northern Rivers, Bundjalung country, we're surrounded by some pretty spectacular stuff. Beautiful mountains, an amazing river system, and of course, the mighty Pacific Ocean. And although we've been trying our best, we're always thinking to ourselves, how can we brew quality beer while respecting the people, the land, and the environment that surrounds us? How can we regenerate our backyard? I don't think I've ever seen a farm so beautiful.
Windrow. This is a windrow.
Oh, so this is what you use to spread out the compost. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a habitat in itself for other biology.
I've just got some live yeast here from one of the fermenting tanks. We're going to keep using it for other fermenting tanks in the future, maybe 9 or 10 of them. And then eventually the cells are going to die off, and it's going to be a byproduct that we're going to send over to Coastal Feeds so they can use it.
We started taking the yeast from 2015. That's when we first started making compost with the stone and wood material. We have a pile of the stable waste or carbon material, and then we mix the liquid yeast waste through that. Then we supply people like Summon Organic out there, Rod Brewing, and other organic market gardens in the area, which there are a lot of. It's always building soil health. It's always improving soil health.
The stone and wood compost brew we get off Coastal Feeds, it's the highest nutrient of any of the composts that are locally available at the moment, yeah. I think as a society moving forward, we've got to tie up these nutrient loops, like we can't be wasting anything, and there's a lot of good nutrient in the leftover material from brewing, and I think it's ideally situated to, that it goes into compost.
Hey Hamish, how are you?
Yeah, good, Jordan.
How's your morning been?
Nice, yeah, busy.
Yep. Yeast is so valuable to us as brewers.
Because you're brewing a quality beer, you're using good
yeah.
materials.
Yeah,
so
no preservatives, etc.
That's right, and that all is in my favour to produce a good compost.
That's the colour of it. That there, the ploughs brought that up, that's the colour of our original soil.
Oh, it's the red dirt.
And this is the colour of our soil now. The whole point of using compost in organic farming or sustainable farming is we're not feeding the plants, we're feeding the soil. And the soil is the microorganisms and the fungi in the soil. They'll feed the plants. Because plants are microorganisms and fungi, they have symbiotic relationships where they help each other out. The plants feed the bacteria sugars, and the bacteria feed the plants nutrients.
The symbiotic relationship.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So they've got this whole gig going where they
Back and
help
forth.
each other out.
Wow.
A bit like what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, that's a great metaphor.
And that's the future, on this planet. If we're going to get along, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. A farmer and a philosopher.
Yeah, well that's it. Farmers are philosophers, mate.
That's awesome.
You got too much time to think about stuff when you're driving tractors. There's certain nutrients we need in farming. We just don't have them forever. So to be wasting anything, we're losing that. And when it runs out, it runs out. So we need to get back every bit we can and recycle into the soil. Yeah.
We need to minimise our impact, as we all know, on the world, and that's a lot of small actions. It's guided sometimes by bigger actions, but on the ground, it's the activity of the people within the community and how they can work together to find solutions.
I think it's essential, for us to move forward on this planet. We have to become more local and build up human relationships, like long-lasting human relationships. I think that's where the future's at.
And that's a cool story to tell, right? I think Rod and Summit Organics, they've got the veggies covered. You guys have the soil health covered. We've got the beers covered. And so let's have a barbie, eh? Cook up some veggies and have a few beers.
Sounds good. Come on.